In 1821, a child was born in a small village called Darak-go in Cheongyang, Chungcheong Province. His name was Yang-eop, and his baptismal name was Thomas. Yang-eop grew up in a Catholic village deep in the mountains of Surisan, guided by the strong faith of his father, Francis Choi Kyung-hwan, and his mother, Maria Lee Seung-rae. Working in the fields with his father and praying together, Yang-eop nurtured a deep love for God in his heart. When Yang-eop was 15 years old, Father Malbond from France visited the village. Recognizing the boy's intelligence and deep faith, the priest chose Yang-eop as the first seminarian of Joseon. In the cold winter of 1836, Yang-eop left behind his beloved hometown and his parents and began a long journey to Macau to study. He walked onward with his companions Andrew Kim Tae-gon and Francis Choi Bang-jae. Crossing steep mountains and dangerous rivers, the young boys depended on one another. Though they feared the unknown lands ahead, their hearts burned with a single passion to bring hope to the believers of Joseon. In a foreign land with an unfamiliar language, they relied on one another and devoted themselves fully to their theological studies. Every night, by candlelight, they prayed and studied together. One day, their dear friend Bang-jae fell ill and passed away. Deeply grieved, Yang-eop and Andrew comforted each other and strengthened their resolve. After many long years of waiting and perseverance, a joyful day finally arrived. In April 1849, Yang-eop was ordained a priest at the seminary church in Shanghai. He became the second Korean priest in history, the fruit of 13 long years of endurance. After returning to Joseon, Father Choi Yang-eop immediately began his tireless pastoral ministry. He set out to find believers who were hiding deep in the mountains. He heard confessions, celebrated Mass, and comforted the suffering faithful. Avoiding the watchful eyes of government soldiers, he traveled only at night, wearing worn robes and a wide-brimmed hat pulled low. With only a walking stick to lean on, he walked rugged mountain paths again and again. He crossed icy rivers, his clothes were torn by thorny bushes, his straw sandals wore out quickly, and his feet were always covered with wounds. Yet, in his heart, there was only one mission: to meet even one more suffering believer. The priest spent most of the year on the road. Over 11 years and 6 months, he walked more than 77,000 ri, a distance of nearly 18,600 miles. He never stopped walking, simply to meet one more soul. Hoping that the faithful might better understand God's word, he translated difficult religious texts written in Chinese characters into simple Korean. He also composed Cheonju Gasa, so believers could learn their faith through song. Late into the night, the light beside his desk never went out as he wrote with his brush. He devoted himself wholeheartedly to teaching seminarians who would one day lead the Church of Joseon. Then, in 1861, while traveling to report on his ministry to the bishop, Father Choi collapsed. Worn down by an exhausting schedule and years of relentless labor, his body had reached its limit. Stricken with typhus, he took his final breath at a small inn in Mungyang. Jesus, Mary. Calling upon the two most holy names, he returned to God's embrace at the age of 40. Along the tens of thousands of miles he walked, seeds of faith were sown, and today they have blossomed into beautiful flowers in our hearts. The Martyr of Sweat, the Martyr of the Road. His sacred footsteps will be remembered forever.